You got him. Bring him in.
Wow, man.
That is neat. Boy, he's pretty.
Oh, Mom, this is a pretty fish.
Isn't he pretty? Look at this. Boy, he's pretty. I tell you, it is a cold day, but you caught a fish, isn't it? Pretty.
That's
There you
my
go.
sixth one.
Sixth one? That's the sixth fish you've caught right here in this spot? Well, that's where I want to fish, man. Is that your pet? I think you have made a pet out of him. He looks like a pet. If we can get a little break in this weather, I think we'll go out and do a little bass fishing. I got a real special guest for us today, a good personal friend of mine, Mr. Ray Scott, the founder of the Bass Angler Sportsman Society. I think we'll slip out here and try and catch a bass or two. So stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
In the good old summertime.
That was a good one. Let me clue you in on who we're talking with today. I got a very good friend of mine, a very special guest for the show today, Mr. Ray Scott, the founder of the Bass Angler Sportsman Society. We're here on Central Missouri, Truman Lake on Central Missouri. Is it Missouri or Missouri?
It's Missouri.
I guess it's where you, depends on where you're from.
Well, there, up here, you know, it don't really matter. They just, this is called the show me state, so they accept anything as long as you bring money.
Show me. We're out here today, we're going to catch some of these Missouri bass or Missouri bass, whichever you want to call them. We ought to ease over here in these trees and see if we can't pick up on some fish. I think the fish, that's one thing about these lakes in Missouri. We fish down at Lake of the Ozarks or over at Stockton. There's a lot of timber in these lakes, and these fish just roam through this timber. So I think we can go over here and get started on this tree line, maybe catch a fish or two.
Well, I don't know why not. You know, a lot of times it's a little bit overcast today, and these fish might not be as tight on the timber as
That's true, that's right.
Been.
They tend to roam. They won't hold in the cover as tight as what they would if it would be bright or sunny. Or, of course, this water clarity, you know, it's not really clear either, so there's no telling exactly where these fish will be. I like the fish that, oh, there he is, there he is.
Give me the net.
Ah! That's a pretty
net?
good fish. That's a pretty good fish. Look at this. Oh. Hey, a keeper.
You're lucky as a dog with 5 legs.
There's a lot of difference between lucky and good. You know, that fish is probably a keeper. In Missouri, they have to be 15 inches long to be a keeper. And
That fish
that's great.
That fish is 15 inches or better. It's about 16 inches.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
You want to eat him or?
Oh, let's eat him. Oh, that's why they make fish markets, you know. That's why they run these big nets. There you go. You know, that's probably the greatest thing, the greatest thrill. I used to be as bad as anybody. Every time I catch a fish, I put him in the live well and drag him around all over the neighborhood and the tackle shops and to prove that I caught a fish. But the greatest feeling that I get is to catch that bass and get the enjoyment out of it and then release him and watch him swim away.
Well, it is. And you know, we've had a great experience of catching and releasing about 96% of our bass in the last 2 years.
Is that right? In the tournaments, the
tournaments.
fish are actually released alive, 96%.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, in New York, in a recent tournament we had up there, we had 995 bass caught and 4 were killed in the whole
That's
competition.
incredible. You know, it's a lot of fun. I like fishing in timber. You get on a lake like today where it's Saturday and you got a lot of boats out. It seems like you can just get lost in this timber and you're the only people around. I mean,
No, mine goes out of gear. You know, that's what I found. I get more done that's worthwhile in my business, keeping my magazine business straight and so forth. I think I'm off.
that's one drawback of fishing timber.
Yeah,
you can't get injured.
I was just thinking about a new article by Bassmaster when that tree grabbed me.
Of course, I don't think you're going to catch
Hey,
one.
Daddy, I got one.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You're faking.
Not faking. That's a tree's moving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, he gave me a bath.
That's a keeper. Measure that fish, Hank. Just see if it's 15.
I don't believe it's a keeper.
That fish has got to be
he's not a
15
keeper.
inches. Let's measure him anyway before you put him back, fool. Come on. He's got to be. How long
didn't make it. he was about that short.
That's a big black tail.
He didn't
That fish
quite
was
make
17 inches long.
Oh,
You know.
17.
Let me
What
turn the
I
boat
caught
around.
was about
Let's
18
hog him.
inches long. That one was about 14 3/4. Didn't quite make it. You know, I could have caught him, but I saw him chase a man, and I left
You
him
have
for
never let anybody catch a fish.
That's just my nature, to leave it like
so
that.
generous.
There ought to be another one in here, I'll tell you. He went in here by himself, surely. Oh, ha, ha. Don't get that measure board over here. Hey, a 15-incher. A 15-incher for sure.
Hey, let's bring that fish over
You know
here.
that's one of the smallest. That's one of the smallest 15-inch bass I've ever caught.
Look at that.
Oh, man, that was a 3-pounder. He got on. That fish would weigh at least 3 pounds, but you know that fish counts because I could have caught it if you wouldn't have been blocking me off.
Let's go.
Dude, I got like 13 or 14 keepers. You're one now.
Yeah, yes, it's well, you count, you do.
Your fish is short.
Yeah, you do all the measuring.
Yeah. Don't run off leave. I just started catching them.
Hank, I have got to go to the bathroom. If he's
You can't leave me now.
There are 3 ways you can try moving closer to these fish. With a gas outboard, with a noisy electric, or with a quiet Minn Kota electric. To a fisherman, the choice is black and white. Minn Kota, the quiet power that catches fish.
You know, whether you're a tournament fisherman or a weekend angler, a good fishing partner makes all the difference. Now mine, she's a little better looking than most, but that beauty's a lot more than just skin deep. She's tough, and she's got what it takes to consistently give it her all. And she's there when I need her. Best of all, she's a ranger.
Ranger boats. We still build them one at a time.
Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, where each week Hank Parker, one of America's finest sportsmen, will take you on an entertaining journey into the great outdoors. Join Hank and his friends for some of the finest fishing this side of heaven, and meet some of the world's most amazing animals to boot. Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine. Now don't you go away. Hank will be right back.
Go for it with Ryobi. Tough, dependable reels for any kind of fishing. Ryobi. There's never been a better reason to go fishing.
Ron, this is the only lure that'll catch fish on this lake. I got half of mine not to let you fish it because you don't have extra strong trilene on that reel. Don't lose it.
The only place this lure is going is down a big old hog's throat. Uh-oh.
Doggone it, Ron, I'm going to show you why you need trilene. It's up to 20% stronger. It's the line the tournament pros use, and it's the line that set 400 world records in just 12 months.
Hear the mighty rush of it in John, that lonesome hobo's call. Coming down on old Missouri in my green and blue overalls. Now, Hank, what I was saying, when you bring a fish in like you did a few minutes ago, does that get the side like at the middle of it so you can pull it out long? And when you set the hook?
That's the second time you've tried to pull that on me. But I do really appreciate you being out here today and joining me. We had a great day. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for being with me today. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker. Catch me a bass.
If you've got a question or maybe a tip you'd like to share, drop Hank a line. Write Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, Denver, North Carolina, 28037.
Do 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 do.
house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at?
Hank, this is Tom. You told me to call you when they're biting. They're biting.
Gone fishing.